everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily and I'm here today with my assistant Chester. He wanted to join me today. Thank you so much for your feedback about how you love him to be in the video. I don't know how long he's gonna be here for, but I thought because he's here, I might as well show him in my video. Today's video is a review, updated review actually, of my current work tote bag. If you love reviews, definitely consider subscribing because I do handbags, unboxing, reviews, and comparisons. I also love fashion, travel, and luxury. So definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you would like to know about my future upcoming videos. Today's bag in question is this beautiful tote bag. Now this one is called the Armonica Tote and it is in the Armonica leather, which is actually a vegan leather. Just a quick overview. I've unboxed this bag, I'll link it below, about 2 months ago, and I've been using it non-stop for work for 2 months straight. So I think I have some good points to share with you now. And a lot of you had asked me about this bag, so I thought, you know, hey, let's do the video and make sure to get you guys informed before there's a sale. So this is by the brand Senreve, and many of you who have been here before know I love Senreve. This one is different for me because this is my first vegan leather bag from them. Actually, it's my first vegan leather bag in a long time. I've kind of sworn off vegan leather because I've had bad experiences within the past. Like, it doesn't hold up well, it has a weird smell, the material gets transferred off to something else. Like, a lot of things it just wasn't good. So I've You okay? Do you want to go down? Do you want to get down? You want to stay here? So actually, I have always since then been going for leather bags just because it's more durable and it lasts longer. So that's how I generally like my bags, right? So I decided to give this one a try though because they told me it was going to be lighter than their leather versions. And so that's a big plus for me because I plan on using this with my laptop, with a lot of other stuff that I would normally carry for work, and it's going to get heavy. You know, anytime you carry a laptop, it just gets heavy. This video is going to be a little bit long. I'll put time points below to help you guide you through this video. I'm gonna first talk a few quick points about this bag, then I'm gonna go into some details about the size and the weight, and then I'm also going I'm going to share some pros and cons, and then finally I am going to show you what fits inside the bag, or what I usually put in the bag. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please do give it a thumbs up because that's how I know to do more of these in the future. Like I said, this is a tote bag from Senreve. It is one of their only tote bags. They used to have another one called the Voya Tote, which has been discontinued since. So I will not talk about that one because you may not be able to get it anymore. But this one is their only other tote bag as of right now. This tote bag comes with 2 top handles, as you can see here, and it comfortably rests on the crook of your arm, or in my case, even on my shoulder. So that is a big plus for me. It comes with a removable, adjustable, very thick shoulder strap. I cannot wear it crossbody, but I can wear it comfortably on the shoulder like so. And for the weight of this bag, when I fill it up, the shoulder strap helps tremendously. It basically feels like it's not heavy anymore. So definitely one of the reasons why I decided to purchase this bag, because not many tote bags in the market have a removable, adjustable, and comfortable strap. I also really love that it has a zipper on top, so it's great for traveling if you travel for work. I know a lot of people haven't lately, but in the future, when we do travel for work or just travel in general again, that is a big plus to keep it safe. It also has magnetic snaps to keep this, you know, this on both sides actually, to keep the zipper from flying around. But it also, because it extends all the way down the bag, it allows you to open it like an accordion style, which is sort of why you see that look on the side. It's got the accordion harmonica look. Currently, this bag only comes in one size, but it does come in 4 colors. So there's this color in sort of like a dark green color called Fern. There's also a Merlot-ish color, and that is called Currant. There's also a black one called Night and like a brown one called Walnut. So these are all in the Armonica leather, which has this beautiful croc print on it, and that's the only option that you can have right now. I'm hoping that in the future they'll come out with a slightly different colors or even materials or like design, right? Because I know the croc is not for everybody. Then they have 4 feet. As you can see, the feet are outside. They're not just on the bottom, because the bottom it still has that accordion style. It also can fit a 13-inch laptop right here, which I'll show you later when I fit things in. It has tons of different compartments. It has 2 hidden pockets, one in the front right here where you can see my hand go in, and the other in the back right here. Again, you can see my hand go in there. It also comes with this strap in the front called the trolley strap. And the reason for why it's called that is because you can drape this over your carry-on. So let me show you really quickly. So I have my suitcase right here. This is from Steamline Luggage. So as you can see, your luggage generally has this telescope handle. This strap here, called the trolley strap. Let me turn this off to the side so you can see the side profile. So as you can see now, the strap is loosened and you can drape this over the telescoping handle so that you can tighten it once it's in, but now it's sturdy on your suitcase, as you can see. So it is it is very secure, and it just needs to do this, and then you can still reach into your bag, as you can see, because it's opened, or you can zip it closed. Another thing is that it is made in Italy, and it currently retails for just under $1,000, so it retails for $995, but I do have a promo code for another $50 off if you're interested, and I'll list it below. It's angeleyn50. I'm not going to go into the measurements. I've written the measurements down, so I'm just going to read it to you. The height of this bag is 10 inches or 25.4 cm. The width is 14 inches or 36 centimeters. The depth, it does change. As you can see, the bottom of this bag is much thicker or wider. The depth at the bottom, I measured about 7 inches, but it drops down to 2.5 inches as you go up. But of course, because it's an accordion style, you can pull it open on the top so that it matches the bottom. But obviously when you're carrying it, it's not going to be like this. It'll be more closed like this. So that's why I'm going to say the top of the bag is 2.5 inches, or also 6 centimeters. The handle drop here is very roomy, as I've shown you before, and that is about 6.5 inches. The shoulder strap here is adjustable, so it ranges from 15.1 to 17.25 inches, or in centimeters, it's 38 to 44 centimeters. So yeah, it is definitely a great option to have that, or if you don't like the shoulder strap, you can definitely remove it and just use it as a top handle bag. The weight of this bag, I've actually weighed it out. It is 3.4 pounds when it's empty. It does include the strap, so if you remove the strap, it'll be even lighter. That's actually very light in my book, 3.4 pounds, especially for something of this size. And it is also lined in their micro suede blue lining. What I will put in it, and I'll show you in a little bit what I would normally put in my bag, if I kept everything in there, including laptop, water bottle, all that stuff, it would be 9.7 pounds. So it's still under 10 pounds. So of course it depends on what you end up putting in your bag, and it could vary, but I'm just gonna tell you that in terms of weight, that's the difference. Now I'm going to go into some pros and cons, and some of this might answer your questions as well. I've tried to compile all of your questions into this video, but if for some reason I missed it, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer it there. Okay, so let's go with the pros first. The first pro I would say is I love that it's structured. Now I know not everybody likes a structured bag, but I really do. And the reason also because is if I use it as a work bag, I want to make sure all my documents, all my other stuff in there does not get wrinkles. So having a bag that holds its own shape is great. I also don't like it when things like totes flop over and then like everything is just everywhere. So again, that's why I like the structured bag style. The other pro for me is definitely the durability. And this was a big question when I first got this bag. The reason because it is a vegan leather bag. And like I told you earlier is that I've had bad experiences with vegan leathers. So I've been kind of just like unsure about it. I know Senreve does very good leather bags. They are very durable. They're, you know, resistant in all kinds of ways, whether it's color transfer or water. This bag, I'm happy to report, after 2 months of using it, I have not noticed any damage. There is not a scratch. There's not any scuffs. There's no color transfer, although it is a dark bag, so it's a little bit harder to tell. But it doesn't like lack any luster. Nothing looks different about this bag since the first time that I've used it. All of my other Senreve leather bags, so whether that be their pebbled leather, their dulce, their mimosa, the dragon leather, all of those leathers I've used after 2 months look the same now. Like some of them have been 2 years. So whether it's been 2 months or 2 years, all of my leather Senreve handbags have looked the same. I cannot tell you what this will look after 2 years because obviously I haven't used it, but after 2 months, it goes hand in hand like their leather counterparts. So I'm happy to report that I have not noticed any issues, not even on the handle or the shoulder strap, which is what I usually like touch and like it gets, you know, wear the most. I have not noticed any issues with that. It still looks just as new. Another pro, I guess I kind of mentioned it already, but it's water resistant. I've gotten caught in the rain with this and I got to my car and I just wiped it down with like a cloth and there was no issue. There's no bubbling, there's no watermarks, there's no anything. And like I said, no color transfer either from this or to this, like nothing. Another big pro for me, because I'm using it as a handbag for work, is that it does hold my 13-inch MacBook very well. It has this really cool bungee strap. I don't know if you can see there. And it just slides right in there and it holds it in place. There's no pockets. So when you're not using it, it's not like there's a big pocket that's just in the way. There's no bulk. It's great. It's also quite fashionable. For such a functional bag, it still looks great. Like it just looks like you mean business when you're wearing this. I know the croc is not for everybody, so I really do hope they come up with other looks, other leather types, other material types. I love that it has pockets everywhere. I've shown you the hidden pockets, but there are also tons of pockets on the inside. As you can see, there's like 3 along the front here. There are 3 more here. There's a zipper one here. So lots of compartments. If you love compartmentalizing your stuff, this is definitely something that has you covered. I love that it has feet. My bags, I always look for feet because that does protect it. So this one, like I said, it has feet, not in the traditional sense at the bottom, but it has it on the edge, and that's what actually touches the, you know, the surface. So yeah, it does protect your bag a lot. And I'm looking at it now, it doesn't really look scratched. I mean, it doesn't look as luster as before, but it doesn't look all scratched up. So it still looks great. And then finally, I love that this one comes with a strap. This, like I said, once the bag gets all filled up with my stuff, it does get heavy. So having this strap makes a huge difference. And the fact that I can adjust it to my height, I'm only 5'1" or 155 cm. I find that this strap is perfect for my height, and it alleviates a lot of the strain that I would have to, you know, put on my shoulder. It's such a wide strap and it really distributes the weight evenly. Those are all the pros. That's a lot of pros, but I do have some cons, so let me share it with you here. A con is that it could still be considered heavy. Now, why I say that is because I have used my Les Pliage tote. This is like, I'm sure everyone has seen this tote before. This is made of nylon, so this one weighs like nothing. Now, of course, this one doesn't have the structure. It's floppy. I have an organizer in there, which adds to the weight, but it is much lighter than this one, right? So like while the structure, the material and the size of this is light for, you know, the similar style bag, you could definitely find a tote that is lighter than, you know, 3 pounds. But yeah, so that's like a question mark. It could still be lighter, I think. Another con is probably, this is funny, because it's a little bit too durable. And what I mean by that is I am actually worried about things around this bag because it's so durable. The metal feet, if I hit it against like a door, it makes a big kunk sound. It's like, oh my gosh, is everything okay? And like now I don't feel like I'm worried about my bag when I run into something. That's usually what happens. Like, oh, is my bag okay? When I run this into something, I go, oh my gosh, is that door okay? So I do get worried a little bit because if I, you know, do this against, say, a mirror door, I might scratch it. I don't know. I am careful, but I just thought that would be a point that crossed my mind. It's like when I run into something now, I'm worried about whatever I ran into. It's like, oh, did my bag hurt you, kind of thing. So that is kind of a con because like I don't want it to scratch up like my door, for example. I haven't had any issues with my doors being scratched up, but it just makes a sound where it kind of makes me a little worried. So I just thought I'd put that out there. Oh, here's a con that I've written down. So when I wear this bag on the so when you're holding it like this, it doesn't change it, but when you wear it on this strap, I don't know if you can see. If you don't zip it up, it kind of like warps the bag a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It kind of like twists it because it's pulling on this side and on the back. So then what ends up happening is it pulls the bag this way, right? So there's nothing in it right now, so it's not as apparent, but when I have it full, it does change the look of the bag. It does like warp it slightly. Now the fix to that is if you just zip it up. So let me just zip this up. Even just a slight bit, when you zip it up, it lines up the bag again. So I've noticed that if I have it full and I have it open, it does pull the bag slightly, and I don't really mind that too much, but I think over time it could distort the shape of the bag, and there's an easy fix. It's just by zipping up your zipper, which sometimes I end up doing just so that, like, for peace of mind, but I thought I'd put that out there as well. Another thing I've noticed when using this bag, and that is a noise that I hear. And these are like very minor things. Like I know I'm being very picky, but I want to be completely honest with everything I've noticed with this bag because I think somebody might find it useful. So there is this key strap in here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, right here. So normally I don't attach keys to it. So it kind of just sits there. Now when I'm wearing it, so let me just try to mimic it. Of course, it's not going to make that sound anymore. Yeah, there it is. You hear it? So if I'm walking fast, the strap hits against other things in the bag and it makes like a thunking noise. It doesn't happen when my bag is full, but if I don't have a full bag, it definitely can make that sound. It's not a big deal, but when the office is quiet, it does make everyone knows you're there, basically. Again, it's not something that would make me stop using it. I just want to let you know that I've noticed that noise and I was like, I'm gonna put something in there so it doesn't make that noise. And another con I would say is that while there are a lot of pockets, I find that I cannot access all of them if my laptop is in there. So so let me just bring this closer. So this is the laptop strap, and you see there's the pen pocket, and then there's one more pocket right here. When the laptop is in, so when I put the laptop in, and I can just show you here. When the laptop is in, it's very secure, right? But I find it hard to get into these pockets. Like I'd have to like reach past the laptop to get to the pocket, which again, it's not like the end of the world. I could definitely get to it, but it's not as accessible as, you know, I want it to. These ones on this side is very accessible. I just have to organize my bag in such a way where things that I need to grab the most, I put it in the pockets that are more accessible. So that is my list of pros and cons. I hope that helped you because a lot of people did have questions about those things. Okay, so we're in the last part of this video, and that is what I normally put inside the bag and sort of what can fit inside this bag. All right, so here I already put the laptop in. This is a 13-inch Mac. book, and you see how that just slides in there very easily. I also have a long wallet. Sometimes I don't carry a wallet, but sometimes I do, but I figured for this instance, I'll show it to you with a long wallet. I normally put it inside the zip pocket right here. Let me just open it. And the pocket's very deep, so I just, you see that right there? So I could push it down more, but I'm just gonna leave it there. I have some hand wipes and some ibuprofen, which I put in this pocket right here, easily accessible. I also have a lip balm, which I also put in that pocket right there. I also have a concealer pen for touch-ups because I wear a mask all the time. I have a hand sanitizer spray, which I can also put right there. So that's very accessible. So that's one pocket right there. This pocket, I sometimes put my card holder here. All right, so the middle pocket, I put a card holder. So there. So if I'm not using a long wallet, I just generally do that. This is one of my card for work, so I have that there. So that fills up right here. I have the pen on this pocket. I generally don't put any other things on this side of the zipper, or sorry, on this side of the slip pockets because it's hard to get to. And I also try to bring some water or something like that, so that this is a full-size water bottle. This one is a 16.9 fluid ounces or 500 milliliter bottle of water, and that just sits right there, as you can see. I also have a Louis Vuitton key pouch, and this one I kind of just toss in there because I don't know, I don't really grab it very much. I also have a Chanel cosmetic pouch. This one is in the 21C pink, rose claire pink, and I have, let me show you what I have in there. I have my earbuds and a charger, and I usually also have another charger in here, but it's charging right now, so it's not in there. But I have this, and that sits right in there, as you can see. I mean, you can see there's so much space. And then I also have my phone in the bag. Sometimes it's just, I'm holding it in the, you know, in my hand, but if I am putting it in the bag, I put it right there, and that just slips right in. So yeah, that is the bag. And let me just show you again, maybe like from this angle. You see there's still tons of space. So like if I wanted to put like a scarf, I have space to do that. But the amount that I have in here makes it just under 10 pounds. So, I mean, I don't want to fill it up all the way just because I think it's gonna be very heavy. And then I also zip up the zippers like that, and then I can easily carry it on my shoulder. So yeah. And if I wanted to, I can also carry in the crook of my arm on the shoulder, like so. This is my usual work bag. I have been loving it. It is so functional. It is also amazing for travel, as you can see, because of this trolley strap, but because of just how secure it is. It's so durable. It's kind of given me a new perspective of trying out vegan leathers. Again, I have to give it more time to make sure it, you know, will actually hold to the test of time. I'm just glad that I've given it a try, and I really do like it. I've also gotten many compliments about how nice this bag looks, in case that's a big reason for you. There you go. I think that is everything. I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to continue to use it, and I'll report back. I eventually might switch it out, but yeah, so far as I can see, I'm going to keep using it because it's just so functional and so durable. I don't have to worry about it at all. If you would like to see my outfits, definitely check out my Instagram at Clutch to Carry All. I post a lot more photos there, and I think it'd be easier to see how it's styled there. I don't think I do too many style photos with this bag, just because when I go to work, it's just like, let's just go. I don't like thinking, oh, let's take a photo. But I do definitely take a lot of other photos with my other bags, so I'd love to see you there as well. If you would like to see this bag compared with other bags, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll try to accommodate that in my future videos. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!